feel better. You know, things like post-purchase satisfaction, the relationship that you have with the brand, repurchase decisions. In consumer research, there's a large body of knowledge that tells us these strong relationships between emotions and our consumer behavior. So that's, of course, another aspect that makes it relevant to try to understand it. And one of the first authors who I thought wrote an interesting book about you know, the relationship between the affective responses of users and the design was Patrick Jordan. He came from ergonomics, and he found that they were talking a lot about usability, and he said products that are usable are not necessarily the ones that we enjoy, so there's more than just ergonomics, there's more than usability. So he developed, based on a framework that he found, it was introduced by Tiger, a socialist. He developed, he took this framework and then translated it to product situations. And I don't know, are you familiar with this pleasure framework? Most of you are probably. So he says there are 4 types of pleasure, or 4 sources of pleasure. And all products, or products can elicit actually each type of pleasure. So the first one is physiopleasure. Pleasure is directly derived from the sensory organs. So a flower can be beautiful to look at, and that's pleasurable in itself. Or a violin, the material qualities of the violin can really give you a sense of pleasure. Or again, something that looks really expressive. Just from our sensorial response, it can be pleasurable. Then the second type of pleasure is called social pleasure. So the enjoyment derived from relationships with others. And this type of pleasure is relevant for products that facilitate social interactions. And Jordan makes a distinction between 2 types of